All right, Tyrell. Since you want to be class clown, help us out. If we're going to do volume of a sphere, this one's tough, right? We need to know the radius. Because the volume of a sphere is pretty easy. 4/3 pi r cubed. So as long as I know what r is, I cube it, multiply by pi, and then take 4/3 of that. Okay? So, V of sphere is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. And that is definition of the volume of a sphere, right? And instead of a dot here, actually we should have a circle coming around showing that it's a sphere instead of a circle. Alright, so what is the radius? So what does the diameter equal? Diameter equals what? Diameter of a circle equals what?
Is this your number 25?
No, it's 27.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Older.
Tyrell,
Yeah.
how do I figure out the diameter of a circle?
The definition?
Yeah. So what is it?
Square, no, pi. Square 2.
That's the area. Good. Pi r squared. Right? But how do I figure out what the r is if I have the diameter? Do you remember what r is?
1.
Pi.
It looks like a 1. I thought I said 1.
Think. How many r's are in a diameter? How many radii are in a diameter?
3.
2.
2.
No, it's 5.
2.
Anthony told me it was 3 though.
Okay? So, to get the diameter, it equals 2r. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Alright, what is the diameter in our case?
2.
14.8.
14.8. Does it give a... Is it feet? 14.8 feet. It's a pretty big ball. Yeah? It's 14.8 feet wide. Right? So this is the definition of a diameter of a circle. This is substitution. Right?
Yes, coach.
Alright. What do I do? How do I get r alone?
Divide
By?
2.
Good. So if I divide 14 into 2, how much I get?
7.
Okay. If I divide 8 into 2, how much do I get?
16.
4.
Tyrell,
Oh crap.
are you going to focus? You pay attention, please?
I thought you said 8 times 2.
Alright. So I have 7.4 feet equals r. Correct? Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Then what? What am I going to do? I'm going to plug it into this volume. Okay? So if I plug it into the volume, I'm going to have it cubed. Correct? What does it mean to be cubed? Does anybody remember? What does it mean to be cubed? So I'll substitute it in. So this was, if I divide on both sides, right? We're doing sed met, right? So we're doing dm. Okay? The opposite, right? Now, once I plug it back in, right? Then we're taking 4/3 of pi r, which is 7.4 feet, cubed, right?
Yes, coach.
And that's substitution, yeah?
Yes, coach.
Alright? So, what is 7 times 7 times 7?
14.
No.
21.
4 million.
7 times 7 times 7.
Oh crap, I'm gonna 17.
What's 7 times 7?
49.
Yeah, what's 7 times 50? So if you have 7 50-cent pieces,
It's 49. Not 50.
490.
how about 4?
Huh?
No, 490. Think 7 50-cent pieces. We're just getting an approximation right now.
200.
175.
How much? 175?
Yeah, 175.
Mm-hmm. If I have a 50 cent and a 50 cent, that's $1.
Oh,
That's 2.
I was
Another
thinking-
50 cent and a 50 cent, that's $2, right? And then $3 and 50 cents. Yeah? That would give me 7. So it should be somewhere around 350. Does that make sense? We took 49 times 7. But it's really 7.4, right? So when we plug in 7.4, it better be more than 350.
359.
So 7.4 raised to the third power is 405. Does that sound right?
Oh, I'm on the ground.
Okay? Does that sound halfway correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So we get the volume of a sphere is equal to 4 times 405.224 feet cubed. All divided by 3 times pi. It's a lot of work, right? Then I'm going to take that number and I'm going to multiply it by 4 times 4 equals, and I get 1,600. Does that sound right? 4 times 4 is 16, right? So that sounds like we're on the right page. Right, Clarell?
Yeah.
896 feet cubed pi all over 3. You're going to take that number divided by what? Divided by
3.
3, right? So divide by 3, and I get 540. This is a big number. So now I get 540.298666666, and just keeps going on, right? And that's feet cubed pi, right? And this is what the volume of the sphere equals, but then we're going to approximate it, right? So I'm going to take that number, and I'm going to say times pi. I'm going to get equals, and I'm going to get 1697.4, okay? And I'm going to round that off, okay? Now, what's the difference between this number and this number?
Oh, it's bigger.
Well, it looks bigger, but think. What is 3 times 5?
9.
3 times 5.
15.
15, right? So 3 times 5, 4, seems like it would be 16, yeah? Okay? So we're on the right path. It's the same number. It's just one is written as a repeating decimal, right? Whereas if we looked at our N, W, Z, Q, we haven't done that in here yet, but we will in Algebra 1. And we start talking about, oh, this is a quotient, right? This is a quotient, or what we call a rational number, okay? Now this is what we call an irrational number, and that's why we rounded it off. Okay? So we found an approximate to an irrational number. Because a lot of times it's hard to think about an irrational number. Okay? Because it's not an exact fraction. Whereas this is an exact fraction. If I wanted to, I could turn this into a perfect fraction. Okay? It's a lot of work. So I'm not going to make you guys do that. But what I'm trying to get you guys used to is plugging it in and trying to figure out the amount. So we're going to have a little fun with that snowball problem, right? We're going to take a snowman, build a snowman, and from that snowman, we're going to figure out how much volume of water we have in the snowman. And from the volume of water in the snowman, we're going to be able to figure out how much that snowman weighs. Does that make sense? But to be able to do that, we have to know how to deal with volume. You know what I'm saying? And we have to know how to deal with big numbers, numbers that repeat. How to round off and when to round off. Does that make sense? Okay? So, what did we do? We substituted. What did we do? We multiplied, right? So we multiplied from left to right. And then we continued to multiply from left to right.
Is that MD?
Yes, sorry. And then, what did we do here?
Divide.
We actually
Round.
rounded it off, right?
Yeah.
So here, oops, my bad. Here we cubed it, so that was the exponent one, right? Then we multiplied, and we multiplied again. Sorry about that. So we took this cube, and we cubed it. We said 7.4 times 7.4 times 7.4, right? And then we multiplied it by the 4. And then we multiplied it by the pi. Okay? And then, no, and then. And then, no, and then. And then, no, and then. Have you guys not watched Dude, Where's My Car? Come on, man. I finally had a reference to a movie and you guys didn't even laugh.
So funny.
He's a funny guy.